No, Tonka's going back in there.
Oh, Tonka's fine. Just she doesn't climb up on there.
Right,
Goj
okay.
does.
All
What's
right.
the D-pad?
Hey!
We're doing some post-commentary here in the Czar. Because I'm sure I explained in the previous one, we lost just this one video. Just this one video's audio, so we're doing some stuff
Rick.
here. Yeah.
I mean,
Doing
I don't
Gieba
do anything,
runes.
so, you know.
Well, so force the bomb off the enemy with your attack. So we found out after a little experimentation, or I guess we find out
Yeah, we will.
with a
find
little
out.
experimentation what this kind of means. It's basically hot potato. You
Yep.
take damage, and you get the hot potato.
I'm expecting there to be, like, an actual bomb somewhere.
Yeah, it's like just,
and then you can
isn't it
use
just like
them-
a glowy like fireball or something?
What does it say? Force the bomb off onto the enemy with your... Like, what the fuck does that mean?
I think the idea is
Force the bomb off onto the enemy?
Yeah, there were better ways to
What?
phrase that for sure.
Like...
I guess the idea is, that like
So I thought
if
there
you
was
win
gonna
an
be-
attack.
Yeah, I thought there was going to be some bomb in the battlefield
you're, like, pushing it
somewhere.
around.
Yeah, and I'm like, well, that's a very strange concept for this game where you like are always locked on to your opponent and can't like free run around, but
I mean, strictly speaking, you are always locked onto your opponent. Hob,
that's what I mean.
the assassin Blade, or is the assassin named Blade?
Oh.
So
Yeah, I think assassin
barely
is
looks
a
like a bomb.
character.
Yeah, Hob. Yeah, Hob is the name. Is the like custom name they've added for this
Yeah.
for this moment.
Assassin, maybe it's just like a reskin of that guy with the
I
one-handed
think-
sword. And then this whole time
Oh,
I
no,
didn't
assassin
realize
Blade is his weapon. Assassin Blade is the weapon.
I didn't even realize that he had a glowy hand.
Yeah.
I was like, what does he have, a torch or something? And then he hit you finally. I was like,
And
oh,
then I'm like,
it's hot
oh,
potato.
There it is.
I was like, what is even
Money Pit Top
happening?
Tier,
Yeah.
which is two names for reasons that I'm sure
It's
make
just one of those
sense.
things that's the stage that looks like it could either be a money pit or the top tier.
The designers just they couldn't decide. They were just like, I don't know. It's gonna be one of these two. We'll decide before the game comes out, and then they forgot.
Yeah. Yeah.
So now we're headed to the Windmill, where for some reason a lot of like. I love this story mode because they do try to at least make the story fit with their like battles that they want to do. The Windmill ones are universally hilarious because none of them have any business taking place on windmills.
Is this the one where you just like show up and you fight and then you kill their hero and then the town is like, they liked you now?
No, that was
Okay.
in the last time. This time, I think we're hiding in a windmill, and then a bunch of bandits find us. I think.
Oh yeah,
it's
you lack the
equally
strength
dumb.
for a real fight.
You would think
and then
after
you fight a bunch of people anyway. I guess.
After this, I feel like as like our character Link or Pont would literally never go near a windmill again. He'd be like, you know what? No, I've done it twice now. I'm not doing that anymore. Also, yeah, your health is low, so we have half health for each stage of this fight.
Yeah.
So didn't realize a few people have pointed out. So the C button, the C stick rather. Oh yeah,
Correct.
I died of slice foot.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know,
Yeah.
that can kill you.
But so the C stick, if you go left, right, or down, will do various like combination moves. They're basically shortcuts for other things.
Oh.
For Link, they are literally shortcuts for the boomerang, the bow, and the bombs.
Oh.
My only gripe with it is, so me, when I play, I mean, I guess the Hero of Time never has a functioning bow and boomerang at the same time, but the bow is basically the slingshot, and the boomerang is basically the hook shot, so like they're functional equivalents game-wise for the most part.
Does the boomerang drag people in this game? Like, you haven't really used it much. So.
No, it just does damage.
Oh.
I think, anyway.
It's
I don't
weird
think
to
it
have
does.
two separate projectiles that are very similar.
I think it's like the path they take. Like you can, I think the boomerang, you throw it, and it can miss, but still hit them on the rebound, like on the way back.
Yeah, I guess so. That makes sense. And maybe the bow is a little bit faster projectile.
Probably, yeah. But so they're set so that the bow, I think, is on C right, the boomerang is on C left, and the bombs are on C down. And just like whenever I played Ocarina of Time, I would always put the slingshot on left, and I would put the bombs on the bottom, and then I would put the boomerang on the right. So it's like exactly backwards, left to right from how I usually. Oh, the blue bananas.
Yeah. With other smaller bananas.
Yeah. The peel
staples.
is just tiny bananas.
Yeah.
Donkey Kong would go fucking crazy over that shit. They look like the Soulcalibur
They're
C.
super long bananas, though.
They're very long bananas.
Are they
Donkey Kong
especially
loves his
skinny,
long, narrow bananas,
or like normal girth but extra length?
just very long? They're like a 1.5 foot long, but normal banana girth.
Yeah.
I don't know. They seem something about them makes them seem kind of narrow. So I'd be willing to bet that they're basically normal but very curvy bananas that are very
They're
thin.
very curvy.
very
Well, that's kind of like,
curvy,
you know,
very
like
thin.
like if toenails on a person or another animal grow
Yeah.
too long, they like curl.
They curl
like, way
in.
Too
That's
much.
actually there are some animals. There's some animals where that can actually be a problem.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
also, I want to say guinea pigs can have that problem with their teeth.
Yeah, lots of rodents have to continuously gnaw at things. Rats,
Yeah.
guinea pigs, like the whole family.
It's
But, like,
literally.
I think this banana might be a regular banana that got so long that the curve
just started curling
to
back
like
around.
be really exaggerated.
Okay, I could see that. That makes sense to me.
Yeah.
I think that makes more sense. Yeah.
Like if you take two bananas and like put them next to each other to
Yeah.
continue the curve, it's gonna be like, whoa, that's like a curvy fucking banana.
That's a pretty curvy banana.
Yeah.
Some people really love a curvy banana,
Yeah, I mean,
especially
different curves for different.
especially when it's that long, especially when it's that blue, especially when it's that sharp.
Oh, I've never seen a sharp banana. I guess those bananas were sharp.
Those bananas look pretty sharp to
I mean,
me.
that's why they made them a weapon, I guess.
Ah, man, Ivy is one of those characters I used to play as a bit. I never really got her technique down, but I always hated fighting her because it just seemed like it was painfully trivial, like zoning. It's like, here's my long fucker sword,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna mess your life up.
Link's like pogo stick attack just seems really good.
It is. It's tough
It's
because like
fast. It like jumps over things.
yeah, it has a blind
It's
spot.
got
when
a
it's very
crazy
close.
range. Like
It has a pretty good range. I've definitely fallen just short a few times with it though.
yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, this one took a little while, didn't it?
This one took a little bit. Yeah.
This one was like a
I
whole.
love that
shit.
fucking hair on Mitsurugi though. It's good goddamn hair. Like he's got it pulled back and then it fluffs back out again. Also, the reason I'm sure folks have probably already thrown comments in about like, dude, why do you keep going to the menus like 8 times? Because most of this is press start to skip, press start to skip. When you get to the map, if you press start, it opens your menu. You have to press A only then in order to actually advance.
When they changed the button to advance.
Yep.
Yeah.
So in my head, I'm like, oh, press start a couple times and like fling, 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 fling.
Sometimes it's annoying. Sometimes it's good so you don't accidentally like start a thing you didn't want to start. Or,
Yeah. I suppose that makes
Yeah.
sense.
So,
Dude,
like,
that is
I always
all
feel
ass.
foolish.
That costume is 98% ass, 2% leather.
Well, you know, it's like the costume. Like she's got a fully armored left arm.
And
She's got boots that go up.
negative armored left ass cheek.
Yeah. The boots go all the way.
I
up
don't know
to the
what that
thigh.
move is, by the way.
It's
Apparently, I took advantage of her exposed ass by just dragging it across a stone floor.
Yeah, it was more effective against her than others.
Oh, yeah, also that shit, by the way. Like, look at the fucking state I'm in.
Yeah, I think it was full heal though, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, it was, yes. But the time only goes up by 15 seconds.
Yes,
though.
it's more of a time.
That's the
than
bigger issue.
And then we're like, oh, it's just be super aggressive because as long as you win,
Yeah.
you know, it's more.
You
about
gotta
the
get up
time
on
than
that
health.
dick.
You don't have to play safe. Yeah, look at this, so good.
Right. I do love the varied costumes. That's one thing that I really like about Soulcalibur that I honestly almost kind of wish Smash Brothers leaned into a little more. Most characters...
More varied costumes.
Yeah, most characters it seems like they just go for like, oh, here's a different color palette. And it's like, I'm sure that's
Yeah.
very cost efficient in the game. But like, man, it'd be really cool if it wasn't just like, oh, hey, here's Mario with his Mario Maker and groom outfit. Like, if the other, like, he's got some special ones. Like,
Yeah.
okay, Cloud has an alternate costume, like full costume, and Bayonetta does too.
That's how most of them are. It's like two different sets of armor or costume, whatever, and then like 4 or 5 different colors within
Right.
those two sets.
And it's like
fucked you up the first time too. Like, oh shit.
like, I really do. Like, I wish that like. I'm trying to think of a good example. Like,
Well, look at what Project M did. Like they introduced a bunch of new like unique costumes to like every character. Some of them were better than others, but like Drybones Bowser was like, oh, that's a fucking awesome idea.
Bowser is great. If anything, like I guess it's the risk of getting too lore intensive with it, like where it's like, okay,
And
it'd be
Pajamas
awesome
Nest.
Well, it's like, oh man, okay, what can we do with Bowser? All right, we got Dry Bones Bowser would be great. What else do we have that Bowser's done? Let's see. Oh, I know. We'll do Bowletta from Mario and Luigi when he got like merged with the bad guy of that game.
Yeah.
But it's like, all right, how fucking weirded out would someone be if they went to fight Bowser and it had a big cartoon bean lady head? And it's like, oh,
I mean,
okay.
A lot of them, though, I feel like you could just like use models of different iterations of that character, and like people will be pretty happy.
Yeah,
like,
a Mario 64 Bowser would be amazing. I would shit my ass off if I woke up one day and they were like
a super blocky Bowser,
big, stocky. He's actually almost exactly. He's like basically the right proportions. Honestly, if anything, his head is much larger.
Yeah,
but that doesn't mean they have to change the like.
He's only 15 polygons wide.
Oh, it'd be so good.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, shit like that would be awesome. I would be all about that.
Oh yeah, so that was oh shit, you almost just went off the
there's a few times where I almost pogo myself to death. And then oh man, but yeah, like I don't know, for like
oh, you got like
for
this, what is this Twilight Princess Link we're looking at here? Maybe
this one's Ocarina. This one's Ocarina. The bright like neon green is a big giveaway on that.
And I guess the difference between him and Twilight Princess isn't huge, but like
Twilight Princess, the big things for him would be his hair is darker. He's more of a brunette than a blonde. His outfit is a little bit more earth tone. Like it's almost like a green brown. Like it's kind of like grass stain kind of color.
Yeah. Well, yeah, they wanted Twilight Princess to be grittier, so it's a little more realistic and gritty. And but I don't know if you need a completely different model for Ocarina Link and Twilight Princess Link in a Smash Brothers kind of game.
Sure.
But like his like the like cloth. Whatever he's wearing in the very beginning of Twilight Princess before he gets his tunic, like
I'm trying to remember,
that could be a costume. Yeah, like not difficult stuff. I'm
trying to remember what his outfits are in Smash Ultimate because they changed it over to Breath of the Wild Link. So the blue outfit is his main. He's got the green outfit, but it'd be I don't remember what else he's got.
Princess green or I don't remember.
I think he's got. I think it's Ocarina green.
And then Link, they always do like the Dark Link colors and stuff.
Yeah, like a Dark Link.
Like, it's not a palette, or it's just a palette swap. It's not like a different model.
That's the thing though. Is like it'd be cool if for Link they literally just did.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be a huge difference, but like have his face look, have his face and like hair look appropriate for Ocarina Link or Twilight Princess Link or the original Link. Like. It's not like it's a make or break or anything. Like I'm sure people are going to be like, "Wow, you're really getting bent out of shape over this." But it's like I don't know.
Like
it's something I really appreciate in this game that they have really, really different models.
It's not like I'm going to not
or outfits,
stop playing Smash Brothers or not play the next one if they don't introduce a bunch of new models for costumes.
My hope is since Smash 6 since it's been functionally guaranteed that Smash 6 is going to have a substantially smaller roster.
Thank God.
I hope that they do put a little work into something like that. Just as like, okay, so we're not going to... Yeah, it's the first time we saw that move, by the way.
It's just different grabs. It must be.
It is, yeah. But yeah, I don't know. It's like... I would love to see a little bit more detail work, that's all. Yeah. Like, it's not gonna be the end of the world if they don't have it, but... It's also like, all right, so what will they expand on in... like the next thing, because like we've had adventure mode in Melee, right, which was a bunch of like actual Mario-esque stages that have fights in them.
See, I don't care about any of that stuff.
Oh, adventure mode I thought was cute. Subspace Emissary was sort of a larger version of that. I guess it's pretty close to being that, basically, but it was multiple characters instead of just one.
Oh, the endless dungeon. I forgot about this.
Smash 4, I don't remember having... they had a lot of multiplayer modes. Like, they had the multiplayer mode that felt like that minigame from Kirby Air Ride, where, like, you pick up stats and then you do a thing at the end. But I don't remember what else.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I just, like, I don't care about any of that stuff.
Yeah.
I couldn't care. Like, I like the break the targets. I like the home run contest stuff.
Mm-hmm.
but those are things that like I feel complement to the character.
Yeah, it's there. If anything, it's like practice. It's there to refine some of the like, okay, you want to get good at using the basic move set. Here's an easy way to like test your abilities with those.
Yeah, I mean, not on a basic level, but like, it makes you do things that are specific to that character.
Yeah.
Like Link's boomerang, you gotta like jump, throw the boomerang over a wall, and then because it comes back as you fall, you can hit something with it. Like little things like that. That's like another character couldn't hit that target.
Yeah.
Which is why I didn't like the generic break the target stages. I thought those were super lame. I like the ones that were tailored to the characters.
Yeah, I really was kind of bummed out with the last set of break the targets, where it was literally just. I think it was Brawl, right? Brawl had 5 difficulties, and they were uniform for everybody. Oh god, everyone's weird knees.
Yeah, they got the
quicksand.
Got the wiggle knees.
It took us a while to realize that the green meant that they were healing. Wow, they really do heal fucking quick. I didn't get a chance to really look at it because I was getting my asshole ripped open. But
when I noticed it, I think it was the stage where I first noticed it. I was like, oh my god, they're healing so much.
No, it's the next one, I think, with the lava ring.
No, I knew that they were healing by then. I think it was this match that I first noticed that they were all healing. I think. I don't know, whatever. Maybe it's this next one. This isn't the lava one, though.
No, I don't think so. I think it's the next one. Oh, nope, it is.
Oh, okay. Wasn't this one super long? I don't know, whatever.
This one took some time.
There's no evidence of one way or the other, so.
But yeah, I don't know. I liked Break the Target back in Melee, where it was each character has their own separate Break the Targets.
Yeah.
I guess
look at people that are still innovating and like cutting times down on Melee Break the Target.
Still, it's been out for what, 7? It's been out for 20 years basically, 19 years. I think it was 2001.
Yeah.
Because it was Smash 64 was 99.
This fight
Melee
sucks.
was 2001.
This fight here is real bad. Yeah, and you don't get that if you just have like a generic. Bleh.
Yeah.
And, like, I don't see people... I'm sure there are people, like, don't get me wrong, but I don't see people that are, like, optimizing Subspace Emissary runs.
Not that I've seen. I mean, I'm sure there are, but...
There must be speedruns of it, but, not to the same... popular.
Yeah, not to the same level of obsession as people do with stuff in Melee. Yeah.
And I don't know, is that because... Like, simply because it's Melee and it has this, like...
I'm sure that
air
helps,
of,
but...
like, nostalgia or classic gameplay around it or something? Or was that stuff just a better idea and better designed? I don't know. I'm too biased to be able to say one way or the other. you know?
Right, like, because I look at the two and it's like, I can barely stand to, like, look at Brawl. It just annoys me overall.
Yeah.
You really have to, like... give me a reason to play Brawl to actually spend any time with it. Whereas...
And it's like Subspace was a cool idea, having like a plot.
Yeah, I like the idea of Subspace, and I totally get, and I mean, I was one of them too, why people were looking at World of Light and being like, holy shit, we get another Subspace Emissary. Like, I was pumped for that. Yeah, I was bummed when we realized that, it's not Subspace Emissary. It's basically like Event Mode Deluxe.
Yeah.
Still wound up being pretty cool.
I thought it was better as an Event Mode Deluxe.
Yeah,
with a bunch of mini like challenges throughout.
Yeah.
Because Subspace, once you get through the plot and I kind of put plot in quotes because it's like, okay, it's a very loose plot. Once you get over that and you've seen it, it's just like a stage where you run past a bunch of like boring enemies and and then a fight and then a stage where you run past a bunch of boring enemies and then like an actual fight and it's just like, okay, all right.
I thought two big problems that I have with...
I like what we're doing a Soulcalibur thing. We're just talking about Smash.
I know, right?
But
my two biggest problems with Subspace Emissary, one...
Yeah, take that, Cassandra.
...is that it has a very similar problem to Final Fantasy XIII in that you play half of it one way, and then suddenly at the halfway point, the game goes, never mind, that format sucks, we're going to do it differently now.
How does it change up? I don't remember.
So you go from a very linear story progression-based format to suddenly Smash Brothers The Great Cave Offensive. It's this big web of... It's actually not even really Great Cave Offensive. It's straight-up Metroidvania style. Like a web of connected paths and things. I guess if we were going to tie it to Kirby since it's HAL, it'd be Super Smash Brothers, and the Amazing Mirror. But you literally, it's like, you have to go through this huge web of areas and fight every single character in the game.
Oh, yeah, you gotta, like, save people, but, like, you can do it in whatever order you want.
You can do whatever
something.
order, but you have to save everybody. And it's just like, Jesus Christ. That I didn't love. It felt like the story had been cool, and then suddenly they just went, now let's just have you do that, and it was like...
It's like, there's no more ideas for the plot because it was so simplistic. Like, but we still need to get a couple hours of gameplay out of this so it doesn't feel unsubstantial.
From a...
So it's just like, go save everyone now.
Well, like, from a story standpoint, I get the issue of, like, we want this to feel really hopeless, so we have to make as few people available as possible right for the end. But that doesn't necessarily need to translate to everybody else is incapacitated and has to be explicitly saved. It's like, pick a group that you've been kind of cultivating over the course of this story and have them be the ones who get saved, and everybody else gets saved after the fact or something. Like, I don't know. But that's problem one. Problem two is they decided to make a platforming adventure game from the Smash Brothers iteration that at the time and since had the worst jumping abilities that were also made worse specifically for the Subspace Emissary. Everyone's jump height was reduced for Subspace Emissary.
Oh, to cater to Subspace Emissary?
Yes. It's like, what the fuck?
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah. It's a reason everyone feels like a fucking pile of bricks in that sub game. It's like, how the hell?
Okay, so your jumping is worse in Subspace Emissary
than it is in the rest of Brawl.
Yeah. Okay.
Which is already
I thought you were saying that they designed the character
Brawl
physics
around that. No.
Around, like, they made Subspace Emissary first.
Jesus,
first,
no.
like, the platforms first. And then they started making the characters as like, God damn. We have to make them shittier because we already made Subspace Emissary.
But yeah, I would love to see Subspace Emissary or something very like it come back with Smash 6 if they're reducing the roster.
Yeah.
And if the biggest problem with doing another Subspace Emissary was that the roster got way out of control, there's really never going to be a better time than the next Smash Brothers game to give it another shot, you know?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I just want to see, like, a break the targets and board the platform, same idea, but, like, stuff that's catered to individual character that can, you know, maybe it's not the best way, but it helps you get a little bit more mastery over that character that you like. Or at least accents what the character can do, like shows off, like, or makes you learn these things.
You have
about
to
the character.
actually learn, even like a little of the nuance along with it, where it's not just like, just press a couple B buttons and see what happens. It's like, and then, it's not just you have to use Link's arrow. You have to jump and start it and drop down and then fire it at the right time.
Right. And then, like,
you know?
other than that, I'm fine with a regular classic mode or, you know, whatever.
Classic mode can stay.
Whatever else you want to do is
come
cool.
back in its traditional form. I think that's fine.
Yeah. Whatever else you want to do is cool, but that's all that I care about. Like, those things are fun to me.
What do you think the chances are that they're going to try to have the next Smash Brothers game... so embarrassing. What do you think the odds are that the next Smash Brothers game is going to be a 2024 release for the 25th anniversary of Smash Brothers?
2024?
Yeah. Like, Smash Brothers doesn't seem to care terribly much about big anniversaries.
Yeah, I don't think they would care about specifically trying to make an anniversary release.
Because, I mean,
that's
some
something
series
you would do, but I don't think that's
some fighting series do. Like, that's what Street Fighter got. Street Fighter 2 got that treatment for
but I don't
the 25th or 30th anniversary? I forget.
I think Sakurai is more of a it gets released when it's ready. You know?
I mean, that's definitely true, yeah.
And not like, let's force it out to like make like fake hype over a release date.
No, that's fair.
But I would like to see, is that the end of this episode?
Yeah, I would like to see the next episode in Altair next time.
All right.
Well, excuse me, princess. Check it out. You got the